Hey guys, what is up? My name is Legolukify, and if you're reading the title of this video, then you're probably really confused. Where are the funny moments? Where are the gameplay? Well, there's gameplay playing, but why are you making a freaking Spider-Man video? Okay, and here you wanna know why I'm making a freaking Spider-Man video? Cause it's my own freaking channel. I can do whatever the hell I want. Okay, so if you haven't noticed, I haven't made videos for the past week. Or I have, but I haven't uploaded videos in the last week. So, that is all just because of Spider-Man. I'm not even lying. Like, I took a break off of everything to see Spider-Man. I barely talked to my friends the day that I went to see Spider-Man. Because if you guys don't know, which I've made, like, I think 2 Spider-Man videos in the past. I'm a huge comic book nerd. I read a lot of comics. I've played like every single comic book video game. I watch every comic book movie. I love comic books. But the one thing the one character who's always stuck out and always been my favorite is Spider-Man. Ever since I was a little kid, I have adored the hell out of Spider-Man. I think like there was once when my favorite superhero was Hulk for like 2 months. Then it went straight back to Spider-Man, because I love Spider-Man. Anywho, I got to see Spider-Man Homecoming this weekend on Friday. I saw it opening night, and I really loved it. So today, for this review, we're going to be mainly talking spoilers. If you want the spoiler-free review, here's it. Go watch the frickin' movie. Okay, into spoilers. First, I just want to get out of the way, I want to talk some of my favorite scenes. Okay, so if you have seen the movie, which if you're watching the spoiler section, you probably have, there's that one scene where Peter Parker's getting crushed by rubble, and he is in genuine pain. I really need to hand it to, the actor, Tom Holland. He did an incredible job. When he was under all of that rubble, I know, like, in my past, because I'm still a youngster. I'm about the age of Peter Parker in this movie. So, I knew what those sounds were like. When he was, like, in pain and he was crying, I was like, I relate to that sound so much. Because I know myself, I have made those sounds when I feel like I'm gonna die. And I have never been in that much danger, like getting crushed under rubble and probably gonna die. But all I need to do is hand it to him, because he did an incredible job with this role. Not even just that scene. He captures the tone of Spider-Man, the way Peter Parker acts. Everything is so perfect. I loved it. Another thing I need to hand it to is the tone of this movie. It is so incredibly fun. I love the other Spider-Man movies because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Like, I can defend the bad Spider-Man movies. I still like find enjoyment out of those movies. But they were always like, not always, but a lot of them had a tone of being dark and sour, like The Amazing Spider-Man or a few moments in the original trilogy, things like that. And this movie does have some, like, dramatic moments, but I feel like they always stuck with the tone that this is a fun movie, that they're just trying to have fun, and I thought that was the greatest way to go with Spider-Man. Because, you know, Spider-Man has a pretty hard life, but you know, what always gets him is, what people remember Spider-Man as is because he's a kid, and he's fun, and he's learning, and that's what I always thought of Spider-Man. And, yeah. Another thing I need to hand it to is the friends of Spider-Man were done incredibly well. I want Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds. He is so funny. He provided some of the best comic relief in this movie. I thought it was great. Also, Laura Harrier as Liz Allen. She was alright. Like, I didn't love her. I thought she worked perfectly fine. But Yeah, I'm not really, I don't really love the character of Liz Allen all too much. I'm pretty sure she marries, Harry Osborn, I think, in the comic books. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she marries Harry Osborn. And, yeah, so I'm okay with it. I would prefer Mary Jane most of all. Speaking of Mary Jane, Zendaya in this movie, she has some incredible one-liners. She is, like, every time she's on the screen, it's so funny. She's not in the movie much. She has very minimal screen time, but she does great with what she has. She steals, like, every moment she's in, she steals it. And so as I was saying with relating her to Mary Jane, it ends up in the end that her friends call her MJ, and I'm not sure if she's gonna be Mary Jane or not, which she probably won't, because her name's like Michelle Jones. But whatever they do, I really am excited to see where they go. Anywho, also Michael Keaton as the Vulture, he is incredible. He is one of the best villains in a superhero movie I think I have ever seen. I kid you not. He's super terrifying when he wants to be, but he's super, like, charismatic, and you understand his motivations and you understand his goals, yet you know you need to root against him because it's what a superhero movie does. And that's another thing I love, that I think if Peter Parker was older and he understood the troubles of doing all that, maybe he would have been more, like, he would have let the Vulture go. But since he's so young and naive, he didn't. He looks at it from a very black and white point of view. So I thought it was great that he still went after him. By the way, that final confrontation on, like, the plane, then the beach, that I loved. I thought it was so cool and so good. Oh my, I could gush about this movie all day, in all honesty. Also, Michael Keaton as the Vulture, or Adrian Toomes, is when he attacks, when he's in the Vulture armor, he attacks like a vulture. I thought that was actually really cool. Like, he uses his feet and stuff. I don't think he's actually ever called the Vulture in the movie, though, if I'm being completely honest. Also, oh my gosh, we saw the introduction of one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man supervillains, the Shocker. I don't know why I love that character so much, but I love that character so much. He wasn't in the movie much, but he has, you know, a fight scene with Spider-Man, and I loved every second of it because I love Shocker. And oh my, I could gush about it all freaking day. What else is there? Marissa Tomei as Aunt May. That's fine. She wasn't in the movie much, but I loved how she would help Peter Parker through everything. And yeah, I guess that's the review part out of the way. Honestly, I think it's actually my favorite movie ever. Like, my favorite genre of movie is superhero movies. This is my favorite superhero movie. So, I cannot. I love this movie so much. And I got all the Easter eggs too. Like, Matt Gargan is in the movie as Scorpion, and you see a little scorpion tattoo on his neck. And like, what is his name? Aaron Davis. I'm not too into. I haven't read too many Miles Morales comics, but Aaron Davis says he has a nephew in the city. I really like the Miles Morales character. I've just never really got into it. I'm more of a 29-9 person, if I'm being completely honest here. But I thought it was great. So yeah, Betty Brant as the freaking news reporter for the school. So cool. The Washington Monument scene, amazing. I honestly, I was sitting next to my mom while watching this movie. She has an intense fear of heights. She couldn't even watch that scene. It was so tense and amazing, and okay, that wraps it up for the review. It's easy 10 out of 10. But okay, now let's get into speculation. Okay, what I want from the second movie is, we already know that Aunt May knows Peter's Spider-Man by the end of the movie, because she finds him in his outfit. And I don't know why, that if there was anything I could pick out about the movie that I didn't like, it's that. And I didn't really dislike it. I'm just concerned for what they're gonna do with it in the future. Like, I really like that little sort of idea of Aunt May not knowing Peter's Spider-Man and thinking he's out doing whatever else. Not that he knows he's Spider-Man. Not saying that's a bad thing. It could completely work if they find a good way to do it. But I'm just saying it's something that's in my mind that they're going to need to touch on the sequel. Also, if there's any villain I want, everyone in my friend group knows my favorite supervillain ever is Venom as well. Which I don't think they're going to do Venom because they have that Venom solo movie coming up soon. And Spider-Man's probably not going to be in that, so I don't really... If Venom's not going to be in the movie, I can't really, like, complain. Like, whatever. But, one of the villains I would absolutely love to see is Mysterio. I love Mysterio. I love that fishbowl-wearing villain. He is the coolest thing to me. Him and Kraven the Hunter are the only two who haven't been in a movie who I really want to see in a movie. I don't really care about the Scorpion all too much. I'm not a huge fan of the Scorpion. But, yeah. I want to see where Zendaya as Michelle/Mary Jane goes. That would be, I'm super excited to see where that is. And, yeah. I want to see what they do with Miles Morales, because he's in this universe somewhere. We know that. And the audio was cut out. Okay. Yeah, that's really all I had to say about that. All I want to do now is thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate it much. Comment below your thoughts on Spider-Man Homecoming. And, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you all later, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.